The Oscar nominees have been announced, and now movie lovers everywhere have begun nitpicking the Academy's choices. Actors in films, both deserving and undeserving, will be pointed out. But one almost criminal omission from the Best Animated Film category is the absence of Ponyo, Hayao Miyazaki's latest work for Studio Ghibli. To say the name Miyazaki is to invoke a singular filmmaking identity, the same way when one may mention Spielberg or Scorsese. His works are loved by animators, audiences, and critics around the world. Pixar, America's premier animation studio, holds his work above all else, so much so that John Lasseter, its chief creative officer and director of Toy Story, pleaded and persuaded Miyazaki to come to the US to promote the film, and he provided US distribution for it under Disney. The film tells the tale of a young fish girl who, upon wandering near the shore, winds up in the hands of a young boy.
宗介すぐ戻るのよ。
Susuke names the creature Ponyo and opts to take care of her. Having cut himself while rescuing her, he finds his wounds healed.
ご飯食べなさい。
これ食べるかな。食べる。あれ、怪我がない。リサ、この子はポニョって言うんだよ。ポニョってしてるし、魔法が使えるもん。ポニョが舐めたら怪我が治ったんだよ。
Soon, Ponyo begins to develop human characteristics, such as a face, limbs, and something else.
守ってあげるからね。ソースケ。ソースケ。ポニョ。ポニョ。ソースケ。ポニョ。ソースケ。好き。
But Ponyo's father, Fujimoto, a scientist wizard who has lost faith in humanity, takes her back to their briny domain. He forbids her to return to the surface, untrusting of man. But Ponyo has fallen deep in puppy love for Sosuke and is determined to return.
どれほど汚れているものか、あれほど教えたではないか。さあ、これを食べなさい。これ、聞こえないのか、ブリュンヒルデ。ハム。あんな恐ろしいものをどこで知ったんだ。言いなさい、ブリュンヒルデ。
ブリュンヒルデじゃないもん。ポニョだもん。
ポニョ。
ポニョ、ソースケ好き。ポニョ、人間になる。
あの人だ。来てくれたんだ。
Once Ponyo escapes to the surface, we learn what Fujimoto truly fears. Her mother, Grandma Mare, the goddess of the sea, learns of this, but is more open to her daughter following her heart. She decides that Ponyo's fate will rest on Sosuke's true feelings.
私の失敗だ。ポニョは魔法を使い放題だ。世界に大穴を開けてしまった。自分のしていることを分かってないんだ。しかも人間に化けて人間のボーイフレンドの家に上がり込んでいる始末だ。このままにしておいては世界は破滅する。
ねえ、あなたポニョを人間にしてしまえばいいのよ。
え、
古い魔法。男の子の心が揺らがなければポニョは人間になって魔法を失うわ。
しかしあの方法はしくじるとポニョは泡になってしまう。
あら、私たちはもともと泡から生まれたのよ。
でもたった5歳で無理だ。
今は静かにお休み、子供たち。
You can see how Miyazaki has reworked The Little Mermaid to his own nature-themed sensibilities. But here, as it is with the rest of his work, his environmentalism never feels like a lecture. The worlds which he illustrates are their own pristine invitations, drawing a sense of tender awe and longing. Sosuke's real-life port hometown of Tomonura has never looked so unspoiled, so full of life, and so inviting. Even his drawings of the deep blue sea feel absent of danger and truly magical. It's not just in live action films that women are shortchanged. The same happens in most animated fare. But for the last 20 years, Miyazaki's films have been strongly feminist, all in the voices of young women or children. In Ponyo, it's not just the title character's presence that fills the screen. The lives of mothers Lisa and Grandma Mare are given strong focus as they both make key decisions which decide their children's fate. Even grandmas get their due here.
リサさんどうしてるかしら。
ほらあそこポニョのお母さんとずーっと話してるわ。
リサさん辛いでしょうね。
何を話してるのかな。呼んでみるわね。
リサ私たちみんなソウスケさんとポニョの味方だからね。
And when it comes to portraying children, I don't think there is any director that has the same great insight into the ways of the very young. The way Miyazaki's kids talk, interact, and are treated is so refreshing. Any filmmaker would do well to learn from him.
目をつむってください。まだですよ。ポニョ、目。はい、いいですよ。召し上がれ。
ポニョよかったね。
I must ask the question, why wasn't Ponyo nominated? Have Academy voters had enough of this Japanese master? Were its American voice talents distracting? Did Disney campaign hard enough for it? Or was its name a liability? Hayao Miyazaki has once again handcrafted a classic in a style that Hollywood seems to have abandoned. That's a shame for what might be the best film of 2009. And yes, even Pixar might tell you that. I leave you with these images and think about them. Somebody drew them.